We're recording.
Okay.
We should be recording. Okay, so welcome everyone to another member spotlight. My name is Sabrina Rodriguez. For those of you who don't know me, I am the executive director of Grow Buffalo, and I'm so excited to have Tom Larsen here today because we're going to be talking about who he is, what he does, and how he helps people in the community. So, Tom, thank you so much for being here.
Sure, no problem.
I appreciate it. Okay, so do you kind of want to tell everyone who you are and kind of what you do, how you got started in doing what you do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually was with a friend's agency 30 something years ago, and actually we were friends from high school, and I didn't sort of agree with the direction that he was taking that agency. So actually yesterday was our 21st anniversary of opening up my own agency. So we're 21 years old. I decided to leave and do my own thing. Um, and so we're independent insurance brokers. And what's that mean to the public is that we have over 20 insurance companies that we represent. So we pretty much have a solution for anyone's problems or whatever situation they're in. We can find a solution for them. Give you one example is that we had a roofer that not a lot of insurance companies want roofers, but we have a company that wanted to insure him or did insure him, and he got a bunch of apartment buildings to re-roof for a client, and the guy says, "Well, you need an umbrella policy on top of a commercial umbrella on top of your regular liability policy." So we got him one. I mean, it cost him $10,000, but it was able for him to get the job and provide the proper insurance certificates for the owner of these apartment buildings. So that's like one example of things we do that are maybe a little bit different than your typical Main Street type of insurance agency.
Yeah,
So
and having a face to the name, I think, is so important with insurance because there's so many commercials. You could just call an 888 number.
yeah, yeah,
You're going to
yeah,
be thrown in to just be a
yeah,
number with someone versus
yeah,
having that personal connection where
yeah,
someone is going to know about your business,
right,
what they do, and how
right,
you can help give the right coverage because a lot of
yeah,
people are sold because they have certain commission to make. And so maybe they have bigger
right,
policies than they need for their business. So they're
right,
overpaying on insurance
right,
or they don't have the right coverage. So in case of
right,
something happens in their business,
right,
they're not going to have the right coverage to even be
right,
insured.
right,
And so what are you paying
right,
for? So being
right.
able to not be just a number.
It's funny you say that because all these ones that advertise on TV, because they have the name brand, people think that they can do everything. Well, they can hardly do anything. Like we insure about 25 restaurants around town. Those
Mhm.
people that advertise on TV, they don't insure restaurants. They can't. They don't have the capacity for it. They don't have the policies for it. So we have like, I don't know, 8 companies that insure restaurants in my office. So it's a great little, small little niche of ours that we do is restaurants, and it's a good little niche. So,
Yeah.
and then the other thing people don't understand, a lot of business people, I should say, don't understand is that in the workers' comp world, there are what's called safety groups. So a safety group, going using the restaurant example, is all the restaurants get together and put all their workers' comp together in a safety group. So it gives them a 25% upfront discount, and it gives them back end dividend based on the experience for the 12 months that the safety group had, whatever the experience was for all the other restaurants. So we have, again, going back to our roofer client, we have the roofer dude in a safety group for roofers.
Mhm.
We have retail people in a safety group for retail people. We have a plumber in a plumber's safety group. So that's one way that business owners can really cut down on some of their expenses is by getting into a workers' comp safety group and saving money by partnering up with all the same people in their same discipline or same industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And that's something that people don't know about unless if they go to a professional.
right, correct. You're right, correct.
So can you explain the difference between a broker and an agent for insurance? I guess with a broker, you have many more options for people, right, to be able to shop.
Usually an agent is an agent for one certain company. So, the good hands people, they only represent one company. We see all these advertising with all these athletes now, like a good neighbor.
Mhm.
They only have one company, theirs. And so the people that represent them only represent them, where I represent, like I mentioned before, over 20 companies. So, we have a solution just about for any situation there is out there. And so that's why a lot of people call us brokers, because we just broker it out to whatever company, we can fit
Yeah,
a
the
certain
best.
client into. So
Yeah. So with everyone in Grow, whether, they're watching and they're a small business owner or, they know restaurant owners, tradespeople, retail
mm,
sales, like you said, there's so many different independent contractors, things like that.
right.
If they already have an insurance policy, can you still look at what they have and maybe see if you can get them a better deal?
Yeah, we do that quite a bit. And sometimes, I'm the type of person that if you're better off staying where you are, I'm going to tell you that. I'm brutally honest. I don't pull no punches. I don't try and sell somebody something just to sell something. And you know what happens with that is that it comes back around. So like 2 years down the road, Sabrina, somebody will tell me, you know what? I remember that you told me stay where you are, don't do a thing, don't move, don't do anything. He goes, well, now they're canceling me, and I need to find a new broker. So you're the person I thought of, and it just comes around because
Yeah.
you're not trying to squid to fit a square peg into a round hole. You're
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? You're just trying
Yeah.
to be honest with people. Oh, you're just trying to be honest with people and tell them, you know, what the truth is. And sometimes it's telling them to stay where they are and don't move.
Yeah.
So
And that's
that's what we do.
yeah, and
So
that's really important. I mean, for Grow, we love to have honest members in our group, right? People who are
yeah.
trustworthy that, anyone who's watching this can see that Tom's an honest person. He's part of Grow. He's been part of Grow for years now, and you're at the events and people can meet you there. But what are other ways that people can get in contact with you other than at an event for Grow?
I love email because, like this morning, I'm up at 6 o'clock. I'm having my coffee, open up my laptop, and I see social media messages, instant messages, whatever.
Mhm.
So I love email. It's tom@larseninsurance.com, and people can see my last name here. So many people spell it Larson, but that's because there's a Larsen Boats ON. There's Larsen Storm
Oh,
Doors ON. So a lot of people say, well, I sent you an email. Well, I didn't get it because you spelled my last name wrong.
right.
So, but anyways, I love email, tom@larseninsurance.com. I love email. I'm on Facebook quite a bit. I'm on LinkedIn. The other platforms I really don't use. To me, they're more nonsense type of things. I try and be a little
Yeah,
bit
not
more.
as business focused.
Yeah, I try and be a little bit more professional. Our office phone number is 716-684-3203, and I have great staff that, will try and help you out if they can, or it ends up on my desk if it's, a little bit more complicated or whatever.
Yeah, so you surround yourself with really good people.
Yeah, I do. I really have good staff. I can't complain.
That's
But
awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome. Well, is
yeah.
there anything else that you want the Grow community to know about you?
No, just if you have a question, I'm available for answering any question you have. I mean, I'm not opposed to giving people advice, helping them, figure out what response they need to get to an insurance company. So if they're having an issue with an insurance company and don't know how to respond, just ask me. I'll tell you, how to respond or what to do or what to say. I mean, I love answering people's questions. So just shoot me an email.
Yeah, I always when I talk with, different business professionals like you, so many of us don't know the ins and outs of things, right? So that's why you're in business because you know the ins and outs
Right,
of insurance. And so surrounding yourself with, a great attorney, a great financial advisor, a great insurance broker, people who
right,
are really good at their jobs, um,
right,
can really save you a lot of time, money, frustration, tears, all
right,
those things.
right.
So just having you on that list of professionals to always remain in contact with,
Yeah.
even if it is
I'll,
just
I'll,
for questions, is a
yeah, I'll give one last tip. And this is for everyone that owns a home. Because I did this post actually this morning on LinkedIn, is that people think that because they have homeowners insurance that also covers their garage, that everything inside their garage is insured. It's not.
Mhm.
Boats, RVs, motorcycles, dirt bikes, Sea-Doos all need their own insurance. So
Yeah,
don't think because you store your stuff in your garage that it's covered by homeowners. It is not. Make sure everything you store in your garage has its own policy, quads, dirt bikes,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So, and I
very
just posted
important.
that on LinkedIn this morning. So just another tip to throw out there that in case you missed my post. So,
Yes, sounds good. We will make
yeah,
sure that we link all your contact information in
there
the
you
caption
go.
of the video as well.
Okay,
Thank you
Sabrina.
so much, Tom, for
Okay.
your time.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it, and we'll see
Okay.
you guys for
Hopefully I see you when
another
you come
member
back to town
spotlight.
too.
It sounds good. Bye.
Okay. All right. Take care.